Hey everybody, this is Mad Matt Carter. Thank you so much for watching the AIWF Network YouTube channel as well as the AIWF Ringside Wrestling channel. If you like what you see, please do us a big favor. Hit that like button, hit subscribe, and ring that bell to get notifications every time we post new videos on both our channels. It means a lot to us, and thanks a lot for watching once again.
Going for a crossbody block
and he
off the top rope, and he caught me in the air and done a power slam and pinned me 1, 2, 3. And then Rick Deezel and Brian Dancy come out and they took it upon themselves to jump me.
I felt Breckenridge's power slams. I know how they feel. If I had not had help come out there to help me, it would have definitely pinned me. I'm not saying I'm a wrestler, but it would have pinned me to the mat too. So yeah. I'm not taking anything away from you, Jimmy.
But I don't think you and Rick need to have it out tonight. He's got enough on his hands as it is.
Well,
it might not be tonight. Maybe I'll see him in Martinsville another time. Maybe I'll see him in Mount Airy. Maybe
you definitely
North
won't.
Wilkesboro, anywhere.
You definitely won't be a fan favorite in Martinsville.
You don't need to jump behind his back though.
Well,
I know y'all think he's king of Martinsville and stuff like that. Maybe he's the king of hamburger, but that's
man. That was ice cold.
That's about it. And you know, that's in my book. I don't really care what y'all think.
Well, I tell you what.
If y'all ain't for me, then if you're for Rick Deezel, then I don't need you.
I tell you what, you can ask the guy right beside you how I am.
If he don't like me, then I don't need him neither. I don't need no shadow standing beside me.
I ain't got nothing against you, Jimmy.
I can walk my own trail.
I have nothing against you, Jimmy. I'm just out here to ask the fan, things the fans want to hear.
If you don't like me,
I'm unbiased. I'm gonna try to be unbiased from now on. I don't have nothing against you.
If you don't like me,
Rick's my friend, but I can see where you're coming from because he did turn on you. So
Andy knows who I am, and he knows about me and Rick. As close as we are. I
got one more thing.
That's your prerogative. If you want to stand beside Rick Deezel, then so be it. I really don't care.
I'm gonna be sitting in the front row. You'll see me.
Okay, then we'll see you tonight, then, Dave. Take it easy. We gotta take the calls here. Hello, you on there?
Where's Rick Deezel?
He is back there in the back. As far as I know, he's back in the back or outside or somewhere. I don't know. I heard he's closed up in the back room back there with Charles. He didn't even see Jimmy come in. Jimmy, he's came up for the show tonight. So, in fact, he wasn't even supposed to be on the show. I don't believe. I don't know for sure.
He gonna come out?
Rick, yeah, he's supposed to. He's supposed to come out for the end of the show, as far as I know. In fact, he was going to come out when the show started. That's why I was out here by myself.
Okay.
So, is that it? All right, take it easy. Hello, you on there?
When did wrestling start?
The wrestling?
Yes.
Supposed to be tonight at 8 o'clock.
To what time?
It's usually about a 2-hour show or so. It usually lasts about 10 or a little after. We don't sit there and time it, like they do on the pay-per-views and stuff. It's got to end at this time and this time, because the matches, we don't know how long they're going to go, however long they last. So.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Hello, you on there?
Hey, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Hey, don't worry about what these people around Martinsville think.
No,
I know what you can do. You got a fan right here, buddy.
I appreciate that.
All right, man. See you tonight.
See you.
He got some fans calling him.
Cool.
Hey, that's good in Rick Deezel country. So, hello, you on there?
Yeah, I think both of y'all are pretty good wrestlers and all this, but
I wish. No, now this man is a good wrestler. I seen him do a move. I think it was a couple of weeks ago when you did that move off the top and you landed a leg on him. I can't remember who he was against because we got so many matches. But this man, it was awesome, man. It was just like beautiful Bobby. It was awesome. I'm not taking anything away from this guy. He's a good wrestler.
What I want to know is who y'all going against in wrestling?
Well, I'm not wrestling tonight, but I don't know who this man's going against. He's going against whoever he wants to go against, I guess. Whoever they set him up against. So, you don't know it either, do you, or do you?
No, but I hope he's the biggest one. I like.
You want to chop down the big man, right? Kind of beat him down like old Jeff Jarrett trying to do to the Giant.
The bigger they are, the better I like it.
The harder you say. I know she didn't say the harder they fall, just the better you like it, right? Got anything else to ask us?
Well, that's all.
Okay, then take it easy.
All right, bye.
Hello, you on there?
Hey, Ed, it's me again.
Hey.
I just wanted to say welcome back. I just wanted to say to Jumpin' Jimmy, I want to say welcome back.
Appreciate it.
But
Good to be
the
back.
thing is, I don't understand is you three were so close. You, Rick, and Brian were like brothers. Then when you lost the belt, they didn't need you no more.
Yeah, I guess because it was a family type thing, and we all had titles. I had the U.S. title, and they had the tag team titles. As soon as I lost my United States Championship, I thought they was going to come out and give me a little bit of sympathy, but they turned their backs, and then bam, right quick. Then when they turned around, they give me a sucker punch, and then they started beating on me from there. But yet I still didn't get no help from the back from either side, so I just sort of went off on my own,
Eddie, who's Don taking on tonight?
Who is Don taking on tonight?
Don Hopkins.
No, Don Hopkins. The referee. Don Carson. Who's he wrestling tonight? I'm gonna tell you the truth, man.
I meant Don Carson. I'm sorry.
No, a whole lot of these matches aren't cemented in stone, so I don't really know. I feel bad about sitting here and telling you I really don't know. But I'm just telling you, I know Rick and them's wrestling, in their big match tonight. Don's going to be there, definitely. He's going to be there. He's going to be there. I do know this. Don is going to be there to make a big announcement, so I'm pretty sure Don's going to wrestle. I don't like Don, but he is a fighting champion so far.
I think I know what the announcement's going to be.
You do? Well, don't give it away. Don't give it away if you know it. No, but he told me I heard that he was going to be at the Boxing Center. He had a big announcement. I don't know what it is. I mean,
who's got a big announcement?
Don Carson does. He didn't tell me what it is though. I know you don't have any idea. I know he wouldn't tell you.
Any idea? I don't associate with the TVA.
I don't associate with the TVA either, but it's got me intrigued as what this big announcement is.
I guess you'll have to wait and find out.
I guess so. I wish I knew exactly who was wrestling tonight. I'll tell you, I feel bad about not exactly knowing, but we'll know before the end of the show. We'll have all the matches for you, hopefully. If things work out okay. So.
All I hope is Eddie don't get jumped no more, because
I'm not gonna get jumped. I swear, if I think I'm gonna get jumped, I'm heading for the heels this time, because it's just too.
Like a little rag doll or something that ring.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like a rag doll. I've tried to stand up to these guys, man, and when you small as I am, it doesn't pay. So I've learned my lesson. I've got 2 feet right here. They gonna be running if they come after me tonight. Whoever, Don Carson. If it's just Don Carson and Robert Roma, well, I said they, because Robert Roma might be there. It might be his big surprise. I don't know. We'll find out tonight.
It wasn't like last week. The last time y'all at the Boxing Center, you told everybody you were coming in to make an apology. You were willing to make that apology. And what you get in return? Jumped from behind by not 1, not 2, but 3 people.
But the funny thing is that one of those people is gone. So when it comes right down to it, who really won the war? Don Carson might be the heavyweight champion. But how long has Sebastian been the AIWF? Where do you see Sebastian now? Do you see Sebastian? I'm not saying he was scared of me. I'm saying that he had so many people, coming down on him, and I believe he just kind of folded under the heat. Not because of me, but because of everybody else in the AIWF. He was out of control.
Yeah.
The point I'm trying to make.
I've never had
back.
What was that? Are we canceled tonight? I told you.
Looks that way.
I'm sorry, I'm upset. Well, here's Rick.
No, here's the deal, man.
Come on, do you want the microphone? Here you go.
Give me the mic. Give me the mic.
Back off.
Jimmy, we ain't got time for you right now. I know we've had our problems, but this is something that's a whole lot. This is more important right now. I just been on the phone with the people at the boxing center, raising hell. That's why I haven't been in here already. I come in and I find out that somebody over this past week, like Tuesday night, called. I was up here Wednesday on the air, and I didn't know this until this morning. I come in and I find out that the show has been canceled tonight. Somebody had called the boxing center claiming to be an official of the AIWF and said, well, we're not going to be able to have our show up there due to circumstances beyond our control. And here we've got wrestlers rolling in. I mean, I got to get, Jimmy, we've had our problems, but this is beyond that now. I'm here, Brian's here, Jimmy's rolled into town. We've got other wrestlers in town. I seen Chris Wyndham down here to Biscuitville a while ago. All right? All these wrestlers in town, and now we're finding out that somebody has called the boxing center and said that AIWF is canceling the show. Who, I don't know, but I will find out. I've been on the phone for 30 minutes since the show started, an hour and a half before the show started, trying to find out what's going on. I'm getting static from everybody. I've got people calling that I'm calling saying, well, we was informed that the show was canceled. We can't have the show because the boxing center thought the show had been canceled, and so they scheduled something else in there tonight. On the information that the AIWF had canceled this show. The AIWF did not cancel this show. Someone claiming to be an official. I've been on the phone with AIWF offices. Nobody from there called. They're in a frenzy because they've got money sunk into this show. Got wrestlers coming from all over the East Coast to be at this show tonight, and they're in a frenzy. Somebody canceled this show, and we don't know who it is. One person is responsible. That's what I've been trying to figure out. That's why we're all sitting right here now wondering what's going on. Eddie, take calls, man. I ain't going nowhere, but I need to be where I can answer the other line if I get that call, I'll be expecting from the offices.
I tell you what, Rick. Me and AIWF have had some problems lately.
Well, the AIWF didn't cancel this show.
You don't think the AIWF offices had nothing to do with it?
No, I have been on the phone with the offices from AIWF. I called them, want to know what's going on. Brian's been on the phone with them. Okay? He got off the air here a while ago. He comes in there, he gets on the phone with them, and we're all sitting here trying to figure out what's going on. And everybody I've talked to in the AIWF offices has said, we did not cancel this show. We did not make the call. Nobody from the offices of AIWF made the call. I want to know who done it.
Well, I've kept on, I talk to the AIWF offices pretty often. I've not heard anything either, so. I don't know if you think it might be one of our former wrestlers or something that's calling and trying to sabotage us or something.
I don't know, but I will find out.
It's not.
The AIWF is launching an immediate investigation.
It's not a funny situation. This is not NWO crap. This is real deal.
Then won't we just go up there and see who's behind all this raw deal?
Well, that's the thing about it. The people from the boxing center just got a phone call. They know nothing about it.
I don't know. Let's take a call, see what the fans think about this garbage. Hello, you on there?
Hey, Rick, I know who canceled the show.
Who was it?
American Male. American Male. I got something to say, dude.
Yeah, man.
I got something to say.
What?
How do you think you and Brian would do against the American Males? American Males! American Males! Woo!
Anyway, this is a serious situation.
That guy has something for the American Males, obviously.
Yeah, I agree with Brian. That guy's really got the hots for the American Males.
I'm glad somebody's calling on the show trying to have some fun because we're sure not right this time.
Oh, we got wrestlers roaming around this town, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Want to know what's going on.
You know what wrestlers do?
I'm sure, like I said, I seen Wyndham there at Biscuitville feeding his face. He probably don't even know what's happened yet.
You know what wrestlers do when they don't get to wrestle? It might not be a pretty situation if everybody's hanging around the same town.
You let's sit with him? No. Hey, Eddie.
Hey.
Do y'all think y'all can have it somewhere else?
At this short of notice, I don't know. We're trying now. The offices said, the guys from AIWF said that they were going to call the people from the boxing center and get the show rescheduled. We don't know what's happening. Everybody, I mean, this is like a major frenzy here, okay, that everybody's in. The people, I mean, the offices, the AIWF's got money sunk in this show. They're paying people to be here. I mean, they're bringing people from all over. Now they've got to try to call all these people before they leave home coming here because there's nothing else we can do. The whole show has been totally wiped out by one phone call, and I don't know who it was, and we will find out.
Why don't y'all have it at a high school like y'all did one time?
Well, that's the thing about it is you can't schedule it in, 6 hours or 8 hours.
High school
that's something that takes
situation,
weeks of work.
Weeks and sometimes months because, first of all, you have to raise money because a high school is it's a lot more expensive than the boxing center because it's a lot bigger. It's a strange situation here. It's just really strange.
Well, I hope y'all get back together, Rick.
We will. Oh, don't worry. The show will be rescheduled, okay?
For tonight?
Not for tonight, but for another night, and we will let you know when it's been rescheduled.
I was looking forward to it, too.
The thing about it is, we want to know who done this. One phone call. They made one phone call. One person makes one phone call and says, oh, I'm sorry, but the AIWF is not going to be able to have their show Saturday night at the boxing center. You know what I'm saying? And so they rescheduled something else on the information that this show had been canceled by the AIWF, and it has not. One person ruined this whole show. One person put 15 wrestlers out of work tonight. One phone call.
Does people from ACW know about us wrestling?
They're nothing around here no more. You know what I'm saying? They don't know nothing about what goes on up here because they don't even, the guys who was doing their TV tapings up here dumped them.
Maybe
how bad they are.
Maybe that laid down. Brian Bruce had something to do with it.
I don't know. I don't think this is not some big thing like we're putting on NWO. We're not having it at the boxing center tonight. You know what I mean? This has been scheduled for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, and this is just. I mean, the NWO.
Them people you talking about don't know nothing about what goes on up here no more. I mean, like I said, even the people that was filming their shows dumped them. You know what I'm saying?
It could be anybody. It could be a despondent fan that called in. Lots of people know Lonnie Tatum and the people that work the boxing center. Anything. I'm not going to point any fingers because I don't know. But
all I know is that it happened earlier in the week. A phone call was made by somebody.
So it just didn't happen today. It happened.
No, it happened earlier in the week. And as far as they knew, the person was actually from the AIWF, and it was a legitimate phone call.
Hey, Rick.
Yeah.
When was you on Wednesday?
I was on Wednesday night about 10 minutes till 8. Actually, I was up here hanging around town, okay? Just chilling out around town. I do that sometimes. Sometimes I slip into town and nobody knows it. I just so happened to got caught up here at the TV station Saturday or Wednesday night, and Charles wanted me to go on the air and harass Bob a little bit, so I did.
That's fun.
But I mean, I didn't know about this then. That's what I don't understand.
Oh, wait a minute.
I didn't know about this then.
I do know one thing, Rick. I don't want to bring up any names, but at work Sunday, I don't work on Sundays at Food Line. Everybody knows I work at Food Line. That's no secret. Neil Leathers and King Cobra came up Sunday to Food Line looking for me, threatening me and things, and I don't know if they have anything to do with this situation. I don't think so. But they have been in this area. They are part of the AIWF. I shouldn't even throw their name up.
I don't know.
They shouldn't have came.
The AIWF is launching an investigation, and they hope to have a suspect or at least a conviction or whatever by next week.
I don't know.
Who do you think did it? Do you think Neil or King Cobra did it, Rick?
I don't know.
I'm not saying they did it. I'm saying it was mighty. I mean, Neil Leathers has moved, as far as I know, down to Winston-Salem, which is somewhere near the area that King Cobra now lives. It's kind of weird that, these two, they're not supposed to be involved. They're supposed to be separate entities because he's supposed to be a referee. And now the situation, with him and AIWF's coming down hard on him, telling him he's got to straighten his act up. All of a sudden, they come all the way up. Just to come to Food Line on a Sunday evening.
I'll be right back, Eddie. They said I got a phone call.
Rick's got a phone call. I mean, don't you think that's kind of weird?
Yeah.
I didn't want to bring it up because, I didn't think anything about it because, you know, I get threatened all the time by wrestlers. So, I mean, but still, for them to come all the way up from Winston-Salem, that's kind of weird, don't you think, Jim?
That's a little bit out of the way to come get food.
I mean, no, Neil Leathers has ties up here. But why would King Cobra be with him?
Hey, Eddie, you've been saying that you want to ask Brad some questions and all that, and let the fans have some questions.
Yeah.
Why don't you get the family on the air?
Well, I'd like to do that. Would be good. I mean, I'm sure I'd like to have a debate between Jimmy and Rick. That would be great. But right now, this situation that's happened, I mean, even Jimmy's despondent about it. He would love to knock the crap out of Rick, but this situation right here is when you don't get to wrestle and you've traveled from a long distance. Even Mount Airy is just not hop, skip, and jump away from here. I mean, that's just, you travel all the way down here, you got your mind anticipating on wrestling. I know. I mean, you're ready to go, and then all of a sudden the show was canceled. I mean,
I'm just as shocked about it as y'all are. I mean, I just had heard about it when I first come in, and then I got the response that the show had been canceled for some reason, and I was wanting to come on to the show and see if I could find out more about it. And then everybody's in one big frenzy, like Rick Deezel says, you know, because we ain't gonna be able to work tonight.
There's no way y'all can wrestle tonight, is there, Eddie?
I wish it was somewhere we could set up and wrestle. I really do, because see, I mean, I'm off work tonight. It was just perfect. You know what I mean? I was really looking forward to it. I wanted to hear what Don Carson had to say. I don't like Don Carson, but let's put it this way: me and him have not really become friends, but since Sebastian's left, behind the scenes, Don has changed his attitude a little bit towards me. He said he still hates my guts, don't get me wrong. But I told him if he don't put his hands on me, I won't say anything, cuss him or anything. He said that's fine. So, I mean, it's kind of a matter of respect, I guess you would say.
Do you think y'all could do it maybe next Saturday?
I don't know. We'd have to talk to the promoters. Well, we're going to take a few more calls. All right, take it easy. I tell you. Hello, you on there?
How's it going, Eddie?
All right.
Oh, why don't y'all wrestle with Cable 6 like y'all did one time before? So don't y'all have y'all's own rings?
Yeah. In fact, it's going to be cold tonight. I mean, it's supposed to be down to what, 30s tonight? I mean, the guys will be out there with no shirts on, some of them, and I can understand why they wouldn't want to wrestle, you know, tonight.
We'd have to pay a lot more. We'd have to get paid a lot more fee than what we do.
And
if we had to work outside.
And this evening, it's not really going to be enough guys there to put on a productive show. You know what I mean? Because the guys don't know. A lot of the guys, we can't get in touch with them.
About how long do you think it would take to reschedule it?
I don't know. I tell you what, you know, I'm up here all the time. I live in Martinsville. If you watch Cable 6 a couple of days a week or something, maybe, you know, we could get in touch. Charles, I've just heard from the back. Charles said when he finds out, he will announce it over the air. He will advertise for it.
How you doing, Chris?
So,
can I ask you a question, Eddie?
You go ahead.
What's going on?
I don't know.
I mean, I hear the show's canceled. I hear, you know, we don't have a show tonight. I hear all sorts of stuff. You gotta fill me in here, man. I'm kind of confused.
Well, the situation is this. Somebody called the boxing center or Lonnie or whoever, and basically stated that we weren't going to be there this weekend, that we canceled the show. But yet the AIWF offices knows nothing about it. They don't know who did it. They know nothing about what happened.
I'm just as surprised you are. I just showed up, 15 minutes
See what I mean?
ago.
I mean, it's
this is amazing.
That's not right on the boxing center's part, just to take it over.
It's not right for the fans because the fans have been screwed here in Martinsville.
Well, you can't put blame on the boxing center, though. I guess. I mean, I wouldn't put blame on the boxing center because, I mean, they didn't think we were going to be in there, so they rescheduled.
I'm just blaming it on whatever or whoever caused this.
Looks like they would have had to have some form of identification that they was an AIWF official.
Well, you know, like I said, it could have been a wrestler or anybody else. You know what I mean?
How do you prepare for something like this, though?
Why would another wrestler in the AIWF want to cancel?
Cobra supposed to wrestle tonight?
Cobra, I believe, was supposed to wrestle tonight. He's a lightweight champion, light heavyweight champion, I think.
So he was supposed to. Was Neil Leathers supposed to be there too?
Yeah, I don't know. But like I said, they came up here to Winston-Salem together last Sunday. And you could ask, I work at the food line on 220 South. people was telling me, they said, "Oh man, you wouldn't believe who came in here." He said some snake guy and some leather guy, and I knew exactly who it was. It was Neil Leathers and King Coat. But I'm not saying if they're watching the show, which I know they're not, but if they see this videotape, I'm not saying you did it. We're just trying to get some suspects here of who might have called.
But like I said, you can't put blame on the boxing center. You got to put blame solely on that so and so that made the call. I mean, when we find out who he is, we're gonna fry him.
Well, I hope y'all get the show back on in a couple of weeks.
We'll have it up here. No, they're not going to stop the AIWF from Martinsville because these fans right here, they want the AIWF from Martinsville.
Yeah, you better believe it.
These guys come up here. I mean, these guys come up here and they put on. I'm not even gonna get into cussing, but they put on a heck of a show, and everybody it comes know that. I mean, it's just a sad situation.
All right, y'all have a good one.
All right, take it easy. I hate to kind of be down, I want to be up, but hello, you on there?
I'll tell you what, the Dynamo from Ohio is pretty upset right now. I was ready to come up there with my entourage and watch some action tonight.
I am very upset.
Crowd, man.
I mean, this is what you're seeing here is not a bunch of crap. This ain't to put on. This is the real deal. I just found out about this about 10 minutes ago. 15 minutes. I can't remember exactly, but whenever y'all found out.
Because every time that a show has been canceled in the past, the wrestlers have been contacted by the AIWF at least a day ahead of time that the show has been canceled. That way we can make other plans.
These guys didn't come up here just for the heck of it. Just come up here and sit on television for 5 minutes.
Yeah, the thing about this is, I mean, this show wasn't canceled. This show was legit. It was good to go. And
matches were signed. It was.
I don't want to start calling names here. I don't want to start cussing.
It's just a lot of time has been wasted and a lot of money has been spent out for this.
I'm on the phone.
Wait a minute.
I'm still on the phone with the AIWF. They said that they've talked. They've been calling people and everything. They found out that the guy who called, it was a guy.
Okay.
A man called, and he had a deep, rough voice. It didn't sound like they said it did not sound like he was trying to cover up his voice completely, but somewhat. But they said somebody that had a voice that deep could not have a natural high-pitched voice.
So it pretty likely it wasn't King Cobra.
Well, what helped us is he had called twice. One time he left a message on the answer machine.
Yeah, they still got it?
They still got the tape. The people from the AIWF have listened to the tape. But
I want to hear that tape.
Recognize the voice over tape, but we're going to get the tape, and they're going to listen to it without being on the telephone. So
when are we gonna get to hear this on there?
It'll probably be next week because
I want to hear this now.
They're going to mail it to the AIWF.
You want to drive to the AIWF offices and listen to it?
I would do it. Yeah, I'd do it.
Go. There's absolutely no way they're going to have the show tonight then, at all.
We've got nowhere to have it.
It's too cold outside.
Just pulled our building out from under us.
So you know what you have to do from now on is have some kind of password or something, so they would know if it was legitimate.
Yeah.
Well, who would think that somebody would pull such a nasty trick?
I should have called back to the IWF after the call just to confirm it.
Well, anybody knows Lonnie knows he's a trusted person. He's a good person. So I mean, he probably thought he just took the word. He's like, okay.
You don't expect anything like this to happen. You can't prepare for it. You can't.
I'm not saying Lonnie's even knew anything. Lonnie might have even knew anything about this, but whoever took the situation with the boxing center, to get this thing booked. I mean, it was. I'm sorry, I'm upset.
Yeah, I mean, it's understandable, Eddie. Everybody's upset.
I'm trying not to be.
Let's see what the fans had to say.
All right, y'all take it easy.
Take it easy here.
You can tell by the way the fans are calling in rapidly now about it.
They're not happy about this.
They're really upset about it.
I just heard y'all. I was on the phone. We don't want nobody blaming Lonnie. This is none of his fault.
No, I just came out and said it was not Lonnie's fault.
Yeah, as long as we don't. It's not Lonnie's fault because of somebody making a phone call that they shouldn't have been made to begin with.
That's what I just said. I did not blame Lonnie. I just said that it might not have even been Lonnie. I don't know.
It's not even. He's not even figured into the equation.
There's no blame whatsoever that goes anywhere near the boxing center. It's solely the rest on that one person that made that phone call.
Lonnie's a good person. I mean, I'm not taking it.
Messed it up.
If it wasn't for Lonnie, it wouldn't be any wrestling in Martinsville, the AIWF. So, I mean, hello, you on there?
I'd like to find out, why don't y'all have y'all wrestling on like WCW? You never do see y'all wrestling on television. Here y'all up on cable 6, but you never do see them wrestling on TV. Why is that?
Well, the reason for that is...
Can I hear you?
I guess they've been responding to me. The reason for that is we have live wrestling shows in Martinsville about once a month. I mean, would you rather see wrestling on
TV? Why don't you get a match with the Macho Man or Hulk Hogan one sometimes?
Well, you got to make a choice, man.
Because we have an age limit.
Age limit? You
Once
mean
you're
you know
eligible
one
for
thing?
Social Security, you cannot wrestle in the AIWF.
You know
Rick
one thing,
Deezel
Hulk
said that.
Hogan can beat
Everybody
the
wants to
crap
know.
out of you. That's what it is.
Now, where's this camera at? Am I on the air? I said that.
Oh, wait a minute. Rick.
Where's he at? Can you see me?
No, you're
too close to the camera, Rick.
I said that.
Yeah, well, I like to see y'all have that wrestling, y'all wrestling match on TV sometime. Have Hulk Hogan and have
we don't
somebody
have
on
Hulk
there.
Hogan and Macho Man Randy Savage because we have an age limit. We don't want some old man getting his bones broke.
You know he can beat the crap out of y'all. That's
Social
it.
Security, you cannot wrestle in the AIWF.
Okay, I just want to find out.
Alright, but we do tell them that we do show clips and stuff.
Yeah,
you
we
know?
do show clips.
The reason we're not showing none this week is because of all this controversy, and everything. But if you watch this program, you will see us.
We showed a lot of clips last week.
Okay, then. Thank you.
Take it easy. Hello, you on there?
Hey, yeah, I got a message, y'all. The description he said, it fits perfect too. Me coasting, wah wah wah. Me coasting, wah wah wah. Hey,
Did he?
He gets on my nerves.
You know what? That guy really needs a karaoke machine. You know, Dutch Inn on Wednesday nights is where you need to be.
Source for karaoke.
Hello, you on there?
I just want to know how weak y'all's organization is. If one person can call the boxing center and just cancel a show for everybody.
See, the thing about it is the boxing center, they don't know. Okay.
One person can just call in there and cancel the whole thing. I thought AIWF was professional.
Well,
I didn't think it was some run by little kids.
You see, the thing about it though is the AIWF is professional. The AIWF is probably more professional than most wrestling you'll ever see on TV. But stuff like this can happen when you've got somebody calling in making, when like these things like this right here, you've got so many people making so many calls. Maybe the AIWF does need to have one person always doing this. But a lot of times, somebody can call in. Like these prank phone calls gets made every day.
All right.
There's nothing that the phone company can do about it. Nothing nobody can do about it. Somebody could run up $1,000 worth of sex phone calls on somebody's phone bill, and there's nothing they can do about it. It happens.
Sorry, Rick. I got something to say.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really upset about this, man.
Hey, what's going on in the boxing center tonight anyway?
I have no idea.
What?
I have no idea. They had some kind of...
If there's nothing going on, why can't y'all go down there anyway? If they had y'all scheduled before and some idiot just comes in and calls, now why can't y'all have it?
Well, see, because they've rescheduled some kind of what? Karate? They got a karate exhibition or karate class or something in there.
Some karate class? If they didn't have it scheduled before, how are they going to just go...
Excuse me. Karate. The karate. I pronounced it wrong.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's the whole thing. See, the thing about it is they had the commitment with us, okay? As far as they knew, we canceled. So they recommitted to these other people, and if they try to pull out on them, they may be facing a lawsuit.
Hey, I'm going to ride by there tonight and see what's going on. See if y'all are telling the truth.
Okay, man.
Hey, man, I also want to get the numbers to this AIWF people, whatever they are, because I don't think they're real. I think y'all are just faking this or something, because I don't think this is real unbelievable.
Oh, really?
Oh, this is...
Wait a minute. This is real. I bet you believe the Undertaker come back from the dead, didn't you?
Hey, I don't believe all that, but it's a whole hell of a lot more.
The Undertaker come back from the dead is more believable than somebody calling, make a prank phone call, and cancel one of our shows.
You're yelling at me, man. I'm coming to come down and whip your ass.
Come on! I need to fight somebody tonight! Alright? I don't care if it's you! I don't care if it's you! You or you! I'm pissed off!
I'll tell you what.
Tell him to come down here!
And there you have it.
I don't know what to say after that. This ain't no put on. I told you a minute ago, why would I come on here? This was not a put on. The show was scheduled tonight. Somebody called, canceled the show.
Somebody needs to put a straitjacket on.
You can ask. I mean, I told.
His blood pressure just went up to 220 over 400.
I've told dozens of people
about the veins in his neck.
I've told dozens of people about the show tonight.
That's right. I mean,
I sure don't be made look like
everybody had a stake in this show tonight. I mean, Jimmy had.
This
a
man
stake
lives in
it.
Mount Airy.
Jackie had a stake in it.
You live up towards the mountains.
Yeah,
up that
everybody.
way.
We're all come down here expecting.
What about Jackie? Jackie lives in Tennessee now,
expecting to get paid, expecting to have wrestling. And it's all to hell now. I mean, I'm just going to say it because that's what it is. It's just all to hell.
Well, let's take another call. Hello, you on there?
Hey, how's it going, man?
All right, I guess.
What's up?
And much.
Hey, why aren't y'all having that tonight? What's the problem?
Somebody canceled the show.
Rick, would you like to explain this to us?
No, I don't know. I don't think we need Rick back here because he's
Get Rick on the screen.
No,
he's Rick on TV.
Well, I mean, we want him on here, but he kind of like beat the crap out of all of us.
No, okay, wait, hold on.
Wait a minute, now have you calmed down enough, Rick?
I got to say something to Rick real quick.
What?
Wait a minute. Here he comes.
Forward.
Let's see if he's calmed down now. I ain't care. He scared the piss out of me a minute ago. I thought he was gonna like beat me up or something.
Hey.
What?
Yeah. Hey. Who do you think will win between you and Chris and the Nasty Boys?
It's the singer guy again.
See, now, and people wonder why I got this guy calling in thinking he's Frank freaking Sinatra, okay? And I got some other punk calling in thinking that we're a bunch of people who somebody called in and canceled one of our shows. It happens, dummy. If you want to come down here and take pot shots at me, I've been gearing up to fight somebody tonight for weeks. Come on! We'll get out here in the driveway and see how many rocks I can shove down your throat. I usually don't lose my temper on TV, but I can't.
This is getting out of
control. This has really got me upset. This whole deal has got me upset. You know what really makes me mad about it? Is the fact that somebody can actually do it. That somebody can actually make one phone call and cancel a show for the AIWF. Whoever done it, God forbid I find you.
All right, let's take a call. Hello, you on there?
Hey, what they schedule in the boxing center tonight?
It's some kind of karate.
Some kind of dojo, something.
I don't know when it ends. I don't know when it starts, but it was. I don't know. You see, they didn't think we was going to be there.
So it's going to be in there tonight.
I don't know if it's going to. I don't even know how. They might end it at 5 or 6 o'clock. Then again, it might be there till 8 or 9 tonight. I don't really know what the conflict.
So what's the chances of it happening tonight?
What's that?
It's out.
The our boxing center show is not going to happen
right
because of the situation, being canceled. We didn't cancel it, but somebody did.
What if they get out there at 5 o'clock?
It's still we can't put a show on.
Well, see,
we can't do it. It's already been
canceled. The situation is this: is it takes a pretty good while to set up the ring and to do all this kind of things to get the concessions set up and everything. It usually runs late as it is, and they have the ring there about usually 3, 4 o'clock. It takes 2 or 3 hours to set up the ring
and some of the wrestlers have already been called that haven't left their homes.
Yeah.
Have already been called and told that the show was canceled, so it's out. No chance of it happening tonight.
As for it happening.
Plus, some of the guys can't get here to like 6, 7. Some of them right before the show because they have such a long way to travel. Jackie Anderson, a good example.
Yeah,
he lives a good ways off too. So hopefully he's been called. I hope they got in touch with Jackie Anderson. He's got a very long drive.
I wish they'd have got a hold of me before they come up here.
Well,
I guess I'm sure Wyndham feels the same way.
Absolutely.
Well, I told my old lady, I said, I'm going to AIWF Wrestling tonight. She said, no, you're not. You're going to run up Christmas shopping.
Well, I guess
said,
you're
well,
still
we'll
Christmas
see.
shopping now, right?
It's like I'm going to have to go Christmas shopping.
Yeah.
Well, it could be worse. You could have to go to the opera or something, right?
When it's rescheduled, they will be the first to know.
Right.
It will be rescheduled because the mercenaries are
still-
not getting away from me and Brian and Brad that easy.
Rick is still back here ranting and raving. He said that mercenaries are going to get theirs as soon as it can be scheduled.
And I think somebody needs to investigate the AIWF if they're a type of organization that somebody can just walk in and make a phone call and cancel one of the shows. What kind of organization? That's one thing I agree with that guy about. If they ain't much of an organization, somebody just pick a phone call and cancel one of these shows and it not be investigated and find out what happened.
Well,
Rick.
Hey, Rick.
Yeah.
Tell them about it, Rick.
Oh.
It's been a long time since people seen me real mad, but this was supposed to be the first match tonight with me, Brian, and Brad versus the Mercenaries. Yeah, we got more matches lined up against, but this is the most important one. This was the first one.
Well, we're going to try to get in one more call, okay?
All right.
All right, take it easy, man. Because I know how it is to be holding, not be able to get through. Hello, you on there? Hello? You on there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's Rick?
Rick is ranting and raving back here.
Losing my voice.
Here he comes again.
What? Yeah, man.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Rick, when do you think, how many weeks you think it's going to be long for get this thing rescheduled?
We're hoping to know the rescheduled date by next week. Plus, who pulled this stunt, we're hoping to know. We got to get in touch with the people from the boxing center and get everything rescheduled, okay? But we will find out. I promise. I'll let you know something next week.
And AIWF is...
I promise.
We're kind of not booked up, pretty close to being booked up this month. They've got shows in Mount Airy, Smith Grove. So, I mean, it's...
I'd like to get it rescheduled for next week, but we may not. I don't know.
Yeah. May not. So that's a big may. You just have to, as Charles would say, stay tuned, I guess.
Who won between the Ghost Riders and the tournament?
That was supposed to be tonight.
Yeah, that was supposed to be tonight. I was supposed to wrestle Jackie tonight, and it's not going to happen tonight.
Oh man, I would love to see that.
But that's going to happen when this gets rescheduled. I'm pretty sure they'll probably just keep the same card they got scheduled and just carry it over. Yeah.
All right, take it easy, man.
All right, take it easy. I guess we got time for another call. Are we still on the air?
Yeah, we're on.
Yeah,
hello,
we're
you on
stay on there a few more minutes. I think we deserve it.
Wait a minute, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Is there any truth to this rumor that of the Phantom walking around the AIWF?
The who?
The Phantom. I heard a rumor about a Phantom. Because I know who he is.
Oh, I knew there was a guy wrestling one time.
Right, we've had him.
You want to know who he is?
Yeah.
A man called Sting! What?
Where did this guy get this Phantom thing from? I mean,
yeah, the Phantom's wrestled in the AIWF.
I mean, come on, dude. We don't mind it a couple of times. It's fun, but you know.
Yeah.
Hello, you on there?
American Male, American Male, American Male.
Hey, there's some trash flying now.
Hey,
hello, you on there?
Garbage, man.
Easy.
Hey.
Oh my God.
That's what I am.
Wait a minute.
Probably find out what's going on there and tell Garbage Man quit coming. Damn show see.
Tell that big sissy to sit down.
Hey, go ahead.
Tell that big sissy to sit down.
He's back in the back. Just go ahead. I mean, go ahead. State what you guys say there.
All right, he shut his big mouth.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm making a statement to the AIWF.
I'm in shock, man. So.
What happened to the show?
What show?
It got canceled.
Oh, the show
for tonight. Somebody called in and with the unofficial, not with AIWF, and canceled the show.
That's probably the best thing. That big sissy, I don't know about him.
What do you think about Rick? I mean,
oh, he's a big sissy.
You don't like Rick Deezel?
No.
I
he got more mouth than a horse has got. You know what?
Wait a minute.
Oh no, here it comes.
As long as I've been doing this show for 2 years, I've seen match after match of people seen it here at the boxing center. They seen me fight. Everybody in AIWF, I've wrestled them all. I've held belts. I've walked, as Ric Flair would say, I've walked the aisle for 9 years.
But
you can't call me a big
that's
sissy?
your problem.
Yeah, I lose my temper today. But I think there's probably a lot of people out there watching this show who's losing their temper just like me because they wanted to see this tonight. I blame the AIWF. I'm doing what I'm doing to make a statement to the AIWF. Get your act in gear. Don't let this happen again. That's why I'm doing it. That's why I've got so much mouth today. That's why I'm stomping around here throwing trash on the stage. Okay? Don't trash me, I'll trash you. That's the statement I'm making. I wanted the mercenaries tonight. That's all that's been on my mind for a month. Ever since September 28th, that's been on my mind. Yeah, I've been running my mouth a lot today. I've been showing myself and making a big fool out of myself.
Right.
But I'm making a statement as well. That's why I'm doing it. And I think everybody else out there to make the same statement. AIWF, get it in gear. Don't let this happen again.
I still feel like it's a put on.
It's the show being canceled.
Hey, put this on, all right?
No, don't do that. The show being canceled is not put on, I mean.
I don't believe you got enough to put on, Deezel.
Not only the wrestlers, but it's going to hurt the AIWF. And
If people wanted to go see karate and stuff like that, they don't need to go to a boxing center. They need to go to a regular hometown dojo.
All right, was the karate scheduled before y'all, or?
No, I don't know. I don't know how it works.
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe the one with the karate class may have made a call.
They might have did, but they.
I point no fingers. It's just I'm looking at all.